What's up? Yeah.
You should know this already, that I'm clearly a fan of AMGs, but this does not mean that just because I'm a fan of AMGs that you can't get more of your lower-based Mercedes-Benz. Clearly, if there's a GLE 63, that means they make a GLE 53. That means they make a GLE 350. So of course you can get more of a affordable mode of a GLE, but this is definitely my favorite because it's a GLE 63 AMG Coupe 2021. As you've seen in my last video, that was a wagon. This is the coupe version. Coupe styling, as you can see, there is a slope in the back, so that's why they call it a coupe. Now you may think a coupe is a two-door. Well, if you look at a two-door vehicle, a two-door car, all of the backs are sloped that way. One great thing that I love about this vehicle more than anything is the aggressive nose. You know I'm a fan of noses. And you know, everything is different here. The bumper's different. The grille they changed in all of the 2021s, the 2020s, but this grille is impressive. It's 603 horsepower, 627 pounds of torque. Now, that's a lot of power. Now, I know a lot of people feel that women don't know anything about AMGs, and that is a lie. Thank you for the Kardashians and the reality shows, they do know. So when you bring your wife out to the dealership at Mercedes-Benz, they're gonna know, I want the AMG. They don't want a regular 350. They may not want a regular 53, and a 53 is still an AMG, it's just a 6-cylinder. This here is a V8, and this is straight up and down. Play no games, I will bust your tail in a major way. This is the bottom line. Trust me on this, and we're gonna see how good we fit in this truck. You wanna know what you're gonna roll up in front of the club. You wanna know what you're gonna roll up in front of a hotel. You wanna know what you're gonna roll up in front of any special event. This is the one. Trust me to every degree that this GLE is gonna get you the same looks that a Range Rover is gonna get, that a BMW is gonna get, that an Audi is gonna get. But of course you catch the drift. And not to mention, it's still in the same price range. If you wanna discuss prices, just DM me or email me at nathanieldevice@gmail.com. We're gonna do the test. And we're gonna see the test of how I'm gonna fit into this. Now, as you know, a lot of times when I come into cars, I feel a mode of, you know, that presidential feel. Okay. Surprisingly, extremely comfortable. I'm gonna have to bring the seat a little bit, and it does actually recline, but it's tight, but comfortable. And as you can see, I can step right out. The real test is to see if this back door is going to do the trick. And as you can see in the last review that I did with the 2021 AMG 63 GLE wagon, wasn't all that lucky. So let's give this a try. Oh, all right. Be patient. I'm gonna try. All right. Okay. This is a tough one. but I actually could do it. And if we could close this door, it passed the test. Surprisingly, I'm able to fit in the back of a GLE coupe. I don't understand that because I wasn't able to fit in the back of the GLE wagon. Or did I try? I did it. Whatever you do, you want a car to have the presence. You want to feel good. You want to be able to know that your mother could fit in here, your father could fit in here, your kids, your dog. And of course, there's enough space for your dog here. You just lift up the lift gate and all she goes. You know, you have the doors. The doors, listen, don't get confused by this slope here. There's actually room in this thing. And I was shocked myself. Let's try it again. Well, I forgot to mention, if you ever sit behind me in any car, you're not fitting in it. You can see my height. I'm 6'5", okay? Lots of room here. When you put me next to the vehicle, you can see that I don't outshadow it. You're probably like, oh, he's not gonna fit in there. I can fit in there. Yeah, so as you can see, getting in and out of this monster wasn't an issue at all. Remember, like I always told you, safety first, no matter what we're doing here. And I love it, as you can hear. One thing that I've learned with Mercedes and with their big motors, seems to be, they have this little gadget here called an e-brake. And they locked it down automatically because they don't want nobody making no mistakes. Let's check the roof out. The roof is definitely crazy. This is definitely probably my favorite car that I've driven today. This 63 is awesome. This is awesome. I just love that 63 raw. My God. Like, if anybody picks you up in this, you know. Now listen, its previous model was real nice as well. I did like that one. And a lot of people felt it was inspired by the X6. I really don't believe that. I really don't believe that this car was inspired by, I don't believe they copied. I believe they just went with the trend, you know? Mercedes-Benz will keep with the trend. And I believe that that was the main thing that they did here, so. Definitely the car is just, looks massive, just aggressive and sexy. Like, you pull up in this, there's just no contest. You good. Like, you see my driving position. I like this little lumbar little thing over here in the console. It's actually pretty groovy. Very nice. Rear view cam. You know, all the essential things that you want in the car, but we're not gonna do nothing crazy. I'm not gonna be in here. This shit's just powerful as hell. Got 600 horses in this shit, man. Look at that shit. Shit is roaring, just ready for me. So I don't think we have to say too much. I think this is probably my personal favorite, but I will also say it's also a winner in a sense for the big and tall. I didn't think I could fit in this. And I never, not one time did I move the steering column up. I just did it just now. It's impressive. Everything about it. The craftsmanship, the technology is hot. So definitely think about where you're going when you're dealing with your next car purchase. You're looking at all these different exclusive trucks. You have to test drive cars. Don't just go by what you look at, sit in it, feel it, smell it. You know what I'm saying? Look at the size of this damn roof. Backing up here. It's a little annoying noise, but safety first, safety first. Okay, so now we it wasn't actually the seatbelt, it was the driver's door. Safety first, so I'm gonna put this bad boy back. Got the rear view cam. Definitely official. This GLE 63 coupe is the truth. I do like the wagon still, I do. But this is different. Because people love this energy of sitting in the back of a vehicle and being able to know that, this is something that I could sit back, kick it, sit in your friend's driveway, social distancing, of course, and you could kind of do things outside in this 63. As you can see, everything that's here, I mean, it has a pretty relatively big size. Now, I'm not gonna climb in here, okay? But if you can see my size, you can pretty much see that, yes, you have some room in here, okay? You have some room. One thing that we have to realize is when we driving these monsters, it's what we look like. It's a presence that when we pull up, when we jump out. So I'm gonna show you the ways of how to jump in and out of a vehicle. It's very important. So when you jump out, you always put your butt in first. Mom always told me to put your butt in first, right? So as you can see, the headroom shows me that I have some space here. The headroom. So as I get in, see, cuts in. You put the 1 foot in and boom. You like that pull up. Now, of course, you know, you always want to, you always want to see yourself roll up. So when you roll up, you're doing this. Okay, I still have headroom here. I still got a lot of room. You know, even with the window up, I'm still looking official. So this is important that you captivate that. It's how you pull up, because that's the presence that you're doing when you're like, yo, what's going on? Where do I park at, bro? You know what I'm saying? Valet parking, you understand? And I feel good. Like, people don't understand why you spend a lot of money on these cars, but believe me, when you drive something like this, you will see. There's a reason. Again, the pull-up more, you know? You want to pull up. So let's try it again. So you roll up, you know, and you just pull up. And as you step out, that's where you make your presence. You step out. What's going on, man? Dip your head down and close the door. What's going on, man? And that's the important thing. This is why it's important to know exactly what your car does when you step out of it. Okay? I'm gonna be gone. And remember, butt in first. And we do it like that. This car is so powerful. This e-brake, what we call an emergency brake, it's on. So the minute you jump out this car, that e-brake is in state, because you could probably have a little kid jump into this powerful machine and you're ghost. And yes, it has passed the big and tall test by a hair, but it passed it. And that's why, because I have the leg room in this incredible truck. I'm actually happy, because if you can't fit in a Porsche, if you can't fit in a Ferrari, if you can't probably sit in a Honda S2000, you can fit in this. Email me at nathaniel@gmail.com.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.